Okay, so it looks like we got a Condi Guardian here. We're going to maximize his burn duration. Barbarian Amulet on this warrior, so he's not going to have as much power as as even a soldier's amulet would have. So he's going to be tankier than your standard Hambo. But I guess he was trying to bypass the bunker amulet restriction that we have, so that the staff Ellie right here could run the celestial amulet. Got some standard traits right there. Uh, Looking at Outplayed by Children over here. We got standard Panic Strike DP. Power Necro with Staff, Dagger, Warhorn. And standard Celly Rifle Rolenji. Looks like I edited the wrong arena before. Okay, I'm going to expect a stealth opener over here from the red team because they've got a thief. Probably going to try to stun someone right into Nozcock's Wells here. Maybe pull from backpack, so let's get on him to try to watch that. There's the stealth. Let's see where that... Oh, they got a static field there, but he got pulled anyway. And Toker finishes him off there. Wells are probably going to go down on that corpse once he mists. And the stomp goes through. Switching over to Toker here as they try to train down that Condi Guardian, he goes down as well. The Warrior's in Rampage, but I doubt he's going to be able to get the cleave off. The res off. And it's looking like a pretty clear victory for round 1 to Outplayed by Children. Okay, looks like round 2 is going to get started here. Let's follow the Staff Ellie since he's the first one they got taken out in the last round. Gonna expect another stealth opener, but maybe they'll see it coming. Drop a static or something on the black powder when it goes down. That's the only way I can really see this team countering the stealth opener with no access to stealth themselves. Okay, Toker DC'd, so we're gonna game end this one. Okay, so we're gonna same thing here. Gonna see if what this staff alley does to respond to the one shot going off last time. Stacking up for that stealth right now, and they're just gonna wait and let him jump him. Well, they're jumping on the warrior the guardian this time. Rampage warrior managed to scare them off a little. They're pressuring Toker pretty hard right now. Let's see how Toker backs off. He's still got all of his cooldowns up, so he's in pretty good position here. Backpack's pretty vulnerable though as a Selly NG. He has the tankiest amulet there, but he doesn't have as many defensive cooldowns, so regardless, the Condi Guardian goes down, and Toka's going to go for the Shadow Step Stomp, which does go off. So both the Warrior, who just popped all of his stances, and the Staff Ellie is going to go down now. Switching over to Nas, see what he has up. Yeah, he's going to get his Wells on that body for the Cleave. And then that Warrior is going to go down, so it's going to be 2-0 for Outplayed by Children. This match is going to be Dead from Last Night versus Hips Don't Lie. Slippery Dingo. Okay, should have contacted those teams now. Gotta check the amulets. Got Zerker, and Selly, that's fine. Zerker, and Selly. Okay. Just waiting on two of them to ready up. Okay, so we're probably going to see stealth openers from both sides here because they both got thieves. After that, they've got a Rampage Greatsword Longbow Warrior with the Selly Rifle, so they're probably going to try to coordinate some CC from the Selly Rifle into a pin down Greatsword Burst from the Warrior. This Power Necro over here is running Dagger, so a little more Condi oriented than the build we had seen from Nozcock. Start of this team's burst is probably going to come from the NG, so I'm going to start by watching him. Interesting, he's still got all those minions up. I thought he was going to be full power, but he's a minion master. Nobody really going for any focus there. He pops Slick Shoes, doesn't. Oh, and Thief Chen goes down. I'm not even quite sure what hit him there, but Trixie pops the tornado, and Thief Chen gets cleaved out. Let's see how Trixie does now. No elite, but DDLE should be able to survive decently well. The main problem right now is they're not putting any pressure out on the other team. So Darkinson's is going to go down, and Trixie as well. So that's going to be 1-0 blue team, which should be hips don't lie. Okay, so just waiting on them to ready up, and then we can go. So he doesn't have all of his minions this time. Still going with that power build. I guess he screwed up the minion swap before. Oh yeah, that's what in map chat they were saying. Apparently switch failed. That okay. Maybe they'll have better luck this time with the correct build on. I find it interesting that he's going Power Necro with no real damaging utilities there, and generally the Power Necro will go with the Wells. Chose not to even try the swap this time because it failed and screwed them over the last round. So let's see what he opens with here. Okay, so he's choosing to use the 5-build Might Snack while stealthing with Shadow Refuge instead of blasting Black Powder. That'll give them a little extra stealth time while also giving them Might for the burst. This Celiangi is way out of position. He's managing to peel them off of him with plenty of CC, and they're going to get on the Necro, who's going to instantly pop Plague Form. It's going to make it pretty hard for them to kill him since he's probably... I can't even tell which Plague he's using from Spectator mode. Most likely it's the Blind Plague, though, trying to peel the people in melee range off of him. Thief Chan goes down again. Falsetto just kind of farming him. Trixie's trying to res, but got interrupted by the crate drop. So let's follow Falsetto here. He looks like, yep, both the remaining players on red team go down, so it's going to be 2-0 for Hips Don't Lie. Okay, they're starting before I'm ready. But the amulets all match up, so probably going to see a stealth opener from Slippery Dingo Wranglers. But red team here has 2 Mediguards, so it's going to be a little hard for Anya to stay at melee range on them, so we'll see how they deal with that. Phoenix here is running a Cleric's Bunker Guard. That seems to be what they're used to running from World World and 5v5, so they're used to playing around that. Not really surprised to see them running that here. Gonna see the stealth opener from Anya here in a second. There's the black powder going down. Getting ready to come around and jump on, I would think, the Mediguard here. Yep, they're kind of splitting their damage here. They jumped on the DDLE and the Mediguard at the same time. But they are going to get this DDLE down pretty quickly here. There he insta-miss. Not going to see that res going through with Anya there to drop poison on that. Alana looked like he got mowed there. Yep, Moa pretty strong in these kind of team fights here. And a mobbing is going to go down there as well. So we're going to see first round to go to Slippery Dingo Wranglers. just for that second team from the next match. Okay, I'm gonna get going really quick here again. I'm gonna spectate from the DDLE's point of view because he's the one that got taken out the quickest last time. So it was really the only the bunker guard from blue team who hopped on the Mediguard last time, probably trying to confuse them a little as their actual burst. The Mesmer and the Thief jumped on the DDLE. Probably going to see a similar opener here, since the DDLE is a much safer target for the Thief to jump on. And with Mesmer Thief it'll go down pretty quickly unless it plays exceptionally well with its evades. They're playing much more defensively this time, but they get ringed instantly by Phoenix and just kind of locked down. The Shocking Arrow is going to make it hard for Anya to cleave out there, so he's going to pop into Shortbow and start ranging. Dingoes is probably going to back up a little here to pull them out of there. Phoenix having to pop his elite right there as he gets a little low. All of red team is still at full health, and Aret's getting chased across the map, but they one-shot him mobbing, so he's in the down state. Anya a little low, but he pops his heal, and they're just going to cleave that out. I don't really see red team getting that up, so it's going to be the first kill's going to Dingoes here. Anya falls out of his Shadow Refuge, so he's revealed at relatively low health with no cooldowns. We'll see if red team can capitalize on that. That's going to be up to Alana Grace here to try to kill that. But he's out of cooldowns as well, so he's going to go down. So he's going to get cleaved out. There's no real way for such a low DDLE to get that res, so it looks like it's going to go 2-0 to Slippery Dingo Wranglers here. Okay, so let's see, best team North Africa. Let's see, I need to contact them again. So far got a Mediguard and a Thief, both Zerker for the red team. And probably up the Selly Rifle, standard build there for the blue team. Okay, server's full, so I'm gonna get Dingoes to step out here so we can get the other team's third member in here. Also getting a report dead from last night, beat under the bridge in the losers bracket there. So they're gonna move on. So gonna see Mediguard, Thief, Selly Rifle over on the blue team here. And let's see what the third is for the red team. I think it's Naru, so they're gonna have 2 Mediguards and a Thief, yep. So they're going for a straight up Zerker comp here with 3 Zerker amulets there. We'll see how it fares. Blue team doesn't really have enough sustain to out-sustain that, so it's not like it's going to be hard countered or anything. They've only got that Selly Rifle. I see this going in favor of Sassy Boys just from the comp. And in Say Chat, he says, I'm Instacrating. We'll see how that works. Waiting on blue team to ready up for us to start. Okay, we're gonna get going. So they're both gonna have a stealth opener, so whoever gets revealed first is gonna get jumped on pretty heavily because red team has 3 ports with Zerker amulets and blue team has 2. The best target is probably going to be this Selly Engie right here, so I'm going to focus on him. He's probably going to get ported on by multiple members of the red team. And here we see the stealth opener. It might be a bit premature, but we're seeing a same thing over here on red team, just a little bit later. So the blue team's going to get revealed first, but it's probably going to restack over here for an additional stealth. Red team's doing the same, so we're going to see some stealth battles here. Getting ready for the promised Instacrate once red team gets revealed again, although they're just running circles around each other right now. And stealth. I'm done. just please make the pain stop. Okay, he's revealed. They didn't stealth up in time, but red team's still not jumping on him. Like, move. And they give him too much time. Barely probably tried to judge his intervention ring there, but didn't go off because he waited too long. Hodman getting knocked down by that ring, so Thief's going to be able to stick on him now. He shield blocks, but after that, in his slick shoes, he's not going to have anything defensive up, and he's going to get trained down by the Zerkers over here. He gets a mobed, he's going to get bursted here. Crates. Naru's low as well, but PTSD goes down, and the initial stomp doesn't go off, but the Medigard on his team goes down as well, so that just leaves the Thief up, but he's very low. There's no way he's going to get both those reses. The Guardian already going full dead, as well as the NG, so he's 1v3 right now against 2 Medigards and a Thief. That's just GG. We'll see if we'll see a similar stealth and circle opener next match. Just waiting for Black Sheep to ready up here so we can start. Yep, exactly the same build. Gonna follow Naru this time, since he was the one that initiated the burst on the NG last time. And he's just standing here. Okay. He was dyeing his armor, I see. Or maybe that was just Juggernaut applying. I think he dyed it. It's very important to this cast. Stealth opener here, same thing on the opposite side. And they're gonna stealth over here. And they're gonna stealth over there, and then they're gonna stealth over here. Blue team's just waiting for him, and they know it, they see it. Naru's about to go in with a mighty blow here. And he just hits them all AoE. They're getting cleaved out by the fire sigil. PTSD here is getting somewhat low. He already pops his shield block. He doesn't have anything defensive now except for the slick shoes there, but Medigard here got focused down even more, so he's stealth, but he's down. He's gonna get res because of the Shadow Refuge there, but he just instantly reveals himself with that smite condition and is revealed and cleaved again. Red team's just all full health despite the Zerker amulets. Naru's getting taken a little bit of damage, but the Medigard here goes down. PTSD's having trouble surviving here, so he's not even going to be able to go towards that res, so Medigard gets stomped out. He's trying to kite, but they're in a 2v3 situation against triple Zerker. Not looking very good for them. Thief is about to go down to the Medigards. It's kind of hard for him to survive. Pops his Vamp Runes. He's stealthed for a good amount of time, so PTSD is probably going to take heavy pressure now, since they can see him, but they're going to try to stealth up. Oh, Black Sheep reveals himself because the cluster bomb hits a couple of members of Sassy Boys, so now they're all revealed. And Black Sheep is about to go down, but he's backed up a little, leaving PTSD 3v1. Black Sheep just goes down and instantly gets killed by Meditation, so this is going to go 2-0 Sassy Boys. Just waiting on Backpack to join up here. There we go. Interesting build I didn't notice last time on Falsetto is he's going for a little bit more into acrobatics while maintaining the weakness from deadly arts there. Lotus Poison actually is a really strong trait that a lot of people don't notice. The third auto attack chain on Dagger applies poison, so you're applying poison and weakness with relative frequency, because you also apply poison on Steel due to the first minor trait in that line. The warrior here is only running one Endure Pain, but not sure if Outplayed by Children knows that, so they're probably going to focus on the NG anyway. Both probably going to stealth up, but without the hammer blasts from the Mediguards, I don't think that they're going to last as long stealthing. And he just drops a poison field and blasts that. I'm thinking that's a mistake. I don't really know what they're doing right here. They're just kind of running in circles. Henderson dropping Slick Shoes and just getting AoE Condi bombed from range and right into Wells. Nas going for the Plague Stomp here, and Falsetto and Knockman are really just taking a bunch of cleave without doing much in return. Nox doesn't really have enough health to rampage, and he's going to go down. Falsetto's too low to help him, and he's going to go down to the Life Blast as well, so that's going to be 1-0 Outplayed by Children. Okay, so he was running... Okay, so that explains why they didn't stack Stealth at the start, but they do have Shadow Refuge. I'm surprised they didn't use that at the opener. Double Vamp Runes and then Strength on the Warrior. And then double Vamp and then Pack on the Necro. So we got four sets of Vamp Runes in this matchup. That's always fun. Gonna get a more wide view by watching the NG on Outplayed by Children this time. Gonna wait up for his team there and then blast his healing turret for stealth and leap through it with rocket jump. There, with the rifle jump. Insta-crate onto that Shadow Refuge, and we'll see what if blue team can get a burst off on anybody. They just kind of reveal themselves without any coordinated damage, so I don't see this going too well for them. The NG just got pulled into Wells. He pops his Vamp Runes, but he's going to go down right out of them. Falsetto just jumped into that and ate some cleave too, and the Zerko Warrior is getting a little low as well. He tries to pop Rampage, but he's at about 20% health, so it's not going to do too much. He tries to jump on Noskok, who pops his Plague Form, so that damage is going nowhere. Yeah, the Zerka Warrior goes down, and Falsetto goes down as well, so it's going to go 2-0 Outplayed by Children. So this next matchup is going to be Slippery Dingo Wranglers versus Sassy Boys, and this is probably going to be the first fairly interesting matchup of the tournament. Both are fairly successful mechanical players, so we'll see how it goes. The Mesmer Thief on Slippery Dingo Wranglers might have trouble with the double Mediguard coming from Sassy Boys. So there's that Cleric's Bunker Guard with the Soldier Runes for his shouts. Running triple shouts, retreat even. There's Naru on his Mediguard, and then Barely Straight's going to be the other Mediguard, running an identical 01616 build. So there he is, yep, he's also Scepter Focus. Gonna have Mesmer Thief over here. They're probably gonna go for the Stealth Moa on this opener because they're playing against double Mediguard, which is dangerous for the Mesmer Thief comp. Blue team's gonna have pretty good uptime on Fury with the double pack runes from both Mediguards. Okay, so we're gonna get started here. Let's see how this one goes. Dingoes is probably going to have Phoenix open for them because he's the only one who wouldn't get one shot by the Mediguards. And even still, with the double Mediguard Thief, he's liable to. He's got to have some decent reaction speed not to if they stealth open on him. Aret's probably going to stay back and try to Moa. With Aret, though, I don't think he's going to Moa right at the very start, though. He's going to wait till they're trying to kill someone and then Moa one of them. Gonna get a stealth over from both of them here. Let's see if they play the circle and stealth like the Sassy Boys did last matchup. Gonna get the double mighty blow. Phoenix going right in there, trying to get them to jump him. Sassy Boys isn't falling for it, and they're trying to wait for one of the Mesmer or Thief to come out. They do, but they just re-stealth, so Phoenix is just gonna keep free casting his staff auto on them, just trying to bait them out of stealth. And they're not going for it. Just backing up completely and waiting for the Thief or Mesmer on stealth. Anya just sitting. Okay, he uses Shadow Refuge, so they know where they are. They can go in with the Mighty Blow if they want. Naru hits the Emobe, but they're going in for some more stealth. Naru gets Emobed. Anya's about to. Oh, he pops his heal with no damage. They got to jump on him. He gets mowed by Aret. Anya taking some heavy damage, but Naru going down first. Let's see if Phoenix can go for the stomp. Gets Shadow Refuge, empowering them. Naru's low, barely goes down. Noob Thief probably not going to get a res against his comp. He's just staying back there. It's pretty much over. Anya jumping on him. Tries to go down Phoenix, oddly enough, going for the tankiest member of Dingoes right here. He goes down, so it's going to go 1-0 Dingoes. And I get kicked to the heart of the mist by a buggy arena. We'll just rejoin and keep going, but that's always fun. Gonna take a few minutes for everybody to get back into the server after that. Apparently having issues with the other arena repeatedly kicking people as well. So I don't know what's going on there, but interesting. Gonna team swap barely. Yeah, I believe I have my past broadcast set up to save automatically. I did that after one time when I was streaming one of the Misspedias, and we were down 2-0 in the finals and came back to win 3-2, and then the VOD was gone. I was especially happy with that match because Backpack and Swirls couldn't kill me 2v1 at Trank with double crate. Anyway, just gonna follow Phoenix around this time with his staff autos and see how Sassy Boys tries to respond to that. Might see them just try to kill Phoenix this time, and if they get jumped, have passive cleave deal with Anya and Arette. I really do find it interesting that he's running with Retreat, though. It seems like an odd choice. Arette probably could have set that focus pull down on the Black Powder the incident went down and tried to stop them from stealthing. Might have set himself up there, though. Phoenix just trying to... Oh, just hitting Noob Thief a little bit. Not really doing much, but there goes the Shadow Refuge. Stealth Wars 2, here we go, here we go. If Phoenix can predict where their Black Powder goes down and just stand in it, they're not going to be able to... There it goes. They're not able to stealth right now. Arette took a little damage, but he's probably going to try to pop that Moa a little bit right now. Nope, not quite. Noob Thief's a little low. Moa should be coming soon. Double dodge into a Blurred Frenzy there. He's getting a little low. They're going to jump onto Barely. Pops his heal. Oh, Arette gets jumped by Noob Thief. He's going to go into down state. And I'm getting wrecked by the camera there. Phoenix going for the res with the res bubble there, and it looks like it's going to go off. Oh, no, it's... Yeah, he gets cleaved out. Anya's going to go into the down state here as well, and it's going to be 1-1 tied. In the losers bracket, Hash Slinging Slashers beats best team North Africa. Waiting on them to ready up, and then we'll see who's going to take this best of 3. Waiting on Nara to ready up here. Yeah, with the stealth battle at the start, the Empower Might would probably run out before they actually found each other, so he's probably trying to save it till after the fight starts, as an AoE heal to his team as well as Might for some bursts. It's a little hard to time it because of the stealth battles. I'm gonna start from a Ret this time since he's the one that died last time. Noob Thief reveals himself to jump on a Ret. That might be a mistake. He gets jumped by Anya. The cleave goes out. He jumps out of Shadow Refuge onto Anya. Anya is scarily low, and a Ret just okay. That's out of bounds. Gonna allow it because he wasn't getting focused, but I'm gonna have to talk to him after this. He's in trouble damage-wise here. Noob Thief under focus here. He's getting low. Noob Thief goes down to Anya. Barely just popped his heal and his elite, so he's in trouble there. Noob Thief gets cleaved out. Anya's low, but in Shadow Refuge. Barely's gonna go down. Naru's the last one alive, and he gets Moa'd. So it looks like they're gonna knock out Barely, and then they're just gonna be 3v1ing Naru. Talking to teams right now about that. Okay, so Dingoes agrees to redo it, so it's gonna be 1-1, and we're gonna redo that round. Okay, so Dingoes took that one last time, but we'll see if they can do it again. Okay, so going into this again. Gonna see the stealth opener from both teams again, obviously. Phoenix just running up, trying to get on top of them. Honestly, with the distance he is away from the Thief and the Mesmer, they should just kill him here. They could get some damage and then, like, he was running at them before they even stealthed. They could have damaged him and then stealthed up. Oh, but he's on top of that. Did his Aegis just block the Mighty Blow that would have revealed them? I think it did, but he's just standing on top of the Blinding Powders now, making it hard for blue team to stealth. That's what he should have done from the start, but it is putting a lot of pressure onto Sassy Boys here. Gonna back up onto Arret to see how he's handling the pressure that's about to jump onto him. Noob Thief is low, but Arret's out of cooldowns here, so he's just got his distortion up. Got Aegis. He doesn't go up onto the tier 3 that time. Gets knocked out of the Shadow Refuge, so he's not going to get that stealth mode to go off, but he's got a Blurred Frenzy coming up here. He's under heavy pressure. He's definitely going to go down there. Anya is down as well. It's not looking too good for Dingoes right here. Phoenix gets knocked off there, and Arret and Anya get cleaved out, so it looks like it's going to go 2-1 to Sassy Boys. Okay. So Hashling Slashers beats Hips Don't Lie in the losers bracket. Sassy Boys beats Slippery Dingo Wranglers in the winners bracket. The next match is going to be Outplayed by Children vs Sassy Boys. So Nozcock's going to feel a lot of pressure here from the double Mediguard. He's an even easier target to focus down than Backpack, and without a warrior with his war banner or Fear Me to get that res off, they're going to have more trouble than they normally do in queues. Waiting on Toko to join up here and ready up. Still got that double vamp over there, the single vamp on blue team. So only half the players in this match are running vamp runes. So this is going to be the winner's bracket final. So whoever loses here still has a chance to beat the winner of the loser's bracket finals to play them again. Finals is going to be best of 5, but with a 1-round advantage to the winner's bracket. Just waiting on Backpack to ready up now though, and he is sitting there nading nothing, just like he does during games. Just kidding, I'm just bored. I don't know. Now we're ready up. Now we can do stuff. Yay. I'm gonna sit on Nazca because he's gonna probably be the one that gets jumped, swapping out his skills for the Death Shroud since I don't know when they changed that to work, but it's only 1 rotation, so it's fine. Gonna have double stealth opener again because thief on both teams. They're just walking straight towards them. They probably know where the restack's going to go off and going to drop some stuff onto it. If they wanted to, they could just have one of them eat the mark to reveal Nozcock. They're getting stealthing up again. Nozcock's going to go play defensive now. They're not even doing stealth and circle. They're just stealth, push forward, and back off. Obviously, Nozcock staying back. Popping that swiftness though is a little dangerous because it reveals him if he walks next to anyone, but barely gets bursted pretty hard. So we're gonna look onto him right now. He popped all of his meditations and his heal. He's gonna go into the down state there. Toker just wrecking him there. Nozcock popped Plague defensively because that's the only way he has to peel off the other team. Barely's gonna get cleaved out. Noob Thief is low. He already had his Vamp Runes proc while in stealth, but Naru's gonna be the next target. They're going to have a hard time surviving against the heavy damage of Outplayed by Children here. Nozcock's low and his Vamp Runes proc, but his team jumps on Noob Thief, who goes down after he gets out of there. Naru goes down as well, so it's going to be 1-0 to Outplayed by Children. Just waiting on them to ready up. Blue team's probably talking strats on how they can come back and counter Outplayed by Children here. A nice ring from one of them probably could win them the match because it's it would probably let them pop both of the Vamp Runes on red team over here. From Backpack and Nozcock, if they could get both of them in that ring and get some mighty blows going in there. Maybe set up a Venn diagram with 2 rings. Let's get these stealth games going. They're just standing there and waiting to re-stealth. Both teams just staying pretty far back here. Let's not get the camera screwed by the wall. Let's follow Toker, I guess. Nozcock probably, yep, he's revealed. They're trying to jump him. He's Vampiroon's proc. He's still immobed in that ring. He's gonna pop into Death Shroud. He doesn't really have enough health to properly utilize his Plague Form right now, so he's gonna get cleaved out definitely. Noob Thief is somewhat low. He's Vampiroon's proc, and he's stealth from the auto proc trait. And Nozcock gets his heal off, so he has enough health to go into Plague. But he's Noob Thief has a steal there, so Nozcock's gonna go down regardless. Toker gets that Shadow Refuge off. But Nozcock gets knocked out of the Shadow Refuge by a nice banish. I didn't see if it was Naru or Barely, but because of the way it works, Nozcock was still stealthed by that Shadow Refuge. He didn't get revealed by getting knocked out. Barely goes down. Backpack's going to get cleaved out, and Barely rallies. Nozcock's still in the down state. Toka goes down, so it's going to be tied 1-1. Outplayed by Children to Sassy Boys. Dingo's in the losers bracket, just beat Dead from last night, so they're going into the losers bracket semifinals. The winner of Dingoes versus Hashslinging Slashers is going to play the loser of this match. So yeah, as you can see, as long as Sassy Boys gets a good ring off on Nozcock and manages to immob him in that vamp so he stays in their cleave, they're in pretty good position there. The main thing is he can't pop his plague. If he pops his plague before they get him down pretty low, it's going to be hard for him to stay focused, because the instance they on stealth, they're fairly committed. They're not going to be able to disengage very well with the Nenji nading them. Just waiting on Naru and Backpack to ready up. Okay. Going back into the stealth openers. I'll just wait for them at midpoint. Okay, apparently Toker is not here. So we're gonna reset that. Toker DC'd before anybody even fought. I think it's set up to require 3, yeah, so he must have readied up and then either DC. He DC'd earlier, so he was probably just a DC. I don't see him going NG because it's limited to 1 bunker amulet per team, and Selly counts as bunker, so he wouldn't be able to go Selly NG. Okay, so Toker's back on Thief, so he's gonna start the game now. So, let's see. Who should we follow this time? Let's follow Barely. They can see each other, so now they're gonna stealth. Or just stand here and wait for the other one to stealth. Noscott coming up with a mark. They could just jump on him and ring him with a meditation, but they're not going to do that. Noob Thief getting hit by those chill nades, hitting him with burning. Going to take about 3k health away from him, 3.5k. So he pops his heal preemptively. He's got short cooldown on that, so it doesn't really matter. They're going to back up as outplayed. Toker just jumps in and eats that mighty blow, but he backs out and he's full health again. So outplayed's going to get the jump here. Nozcock is in a ring, but Barely's the one taking all the damage because Nozcock was ready for him that time and had all of his wells down. Nozcock goes into Plague because they didn't get a coordinated burst off on him, and Barely's in trouble. He doesn't have any cooldowns. He's going to go down, and there's no way Naru's going to get that res off. Yep, Barely gets stomped out. Nozcock is low. Toker is low as well, but he's in Shadow Refuge and goes all the way back up to full health. Noob Thief is dead. Oh, not quite. Oh, he just downed Nozcock. Let's see if he can get that. Nope, he doesn't have Shadow Step up. There's no way he's going to get that stomp off. There's Naru's going down, so it's going to go 2-1 outplayed by Children. Probably a llama. Yep, a llama. Okay. So that's going to go 2-1 outplayed by Children. So the next match is going to be Sassy Boys versus the winner of the L5 match in the losers bracket. I'm going to ask Cass now, see who's done there. Okay, Dingo's won, so we're going to have a Dingo Sassy Boy rematch. Okay, so we're going to see this rematch go off. Last time, Dingoes would have won 2-1, but they had to redo the match because Sade went out of bounds. So let's see if they can pull that off again. The double Mediguard is pretty hard to deal with for Sade and Anya. Phoenix was doing a pretty good job of supporting them on the opener. There's not really all that much he can do if he can't get the reses off after that, though. I'm going to see how well Phoenix tracks him this time. At the end of the last round, he was doing a better job of standing on their black powders to make it harder for them to stealth. If he can do that again, he might set up a good moa from Sade. Sade didn't really get off. I think he only got one MOA off against Sassy Boys last time. That wasn't after they'd already pretty much won the round. Phoenix stacking some swiftness and getting ready to hit them with the staff. Doesn't quite know where they are, but he guesses they're over in this corner over here. He hasn't. Okay, he sees the black powder there. He tries to hit him with his hammer, but it doesn't really hit anything. He's waiting for that cooldown to pop back into staff. They're stealthing up again. He doesn't really hit him with anything there. Thinks they're going the other way, but they're going up around that house there. Anya and Sade are shadow refuged up over there because they think something's going to happen soon, so they're not going to pop that black powder. Sade goes in, eats some with a blink, I guess, to pop Noob Thief out of stealth, and he gets taken out. That was a very good play by Sade, but Noob Thief gets rezzed up by the double Mediguard there, and Sade's a little trapped there, able to survive with all of his invulns. He MOAs Thief, and Thief goes down again. We'll see if they can get the cleave off that time. Get an illusionary wave, gets blinded there. But they are going to get Thief, so now Barely and Naru are 2v3 against the Bunker Guard and Mez Thief. Don't see this ending very well for them, even though Aret's getting a little low. He doesn't have any cooldowns, but just pops his distortion. Barely's about to get taken out by Aret and Anya there. Aret's low, goes into stealth. He's going to get close to going into downstate. He is going to go down to that burn, it looks like, but Barely gets taken out. Now Naru's in the downstate. So this is going to go 1-0 to Dingoes at the start. Whoever wins here, I don't see the Dingoes comp doing as well against the Outplayed by Children comp, purely because they aren't going to have enough pressure to get Nos into the downstate instantly. See ya, Eddie. Gonna have some stealth mind games going on at the start here again. I'm gonna watch Phoenix here. Gonna stack up his swiftness and get ready to staff auto them. Here go the staff autos, checking every which way. Going to that corner again. Not hitting anything. They were out of bounds. I'm just restarting it before anybody even fights so that nobody can blame it on that. Let's see if Sassy Boys can tie this one up 1-1. What happened there was that Sassy Boys was staying behind the tree that was out of bounds with their stealth, so they didn't actually like push in. So they were out of bounds at the start there, and I just reset it before anybody jumped anyone, because I didn't want Dingoes to feel like they lost that round because of the out of bounds opener of Sassy Boys. But it hadn't actually had an effect on anything yet, so I just went for the reset. They are trying to jump Phoenix this time. He's trying to back out really quick, but he gets ringed there. Let's see how his cooldowns are doing. He does pop his ult. He has Healing Breeze up, but that is it. He's going to pop that, but he's full health, but he's out of every single cooldown. He's going to ring defensively there. Noob Thief gets jumped by Sade and Anya over there. He's going to get rezzed, but Narun barely ate way too much cleave doing that. I think this is pretty much over in favor of Dingoes. Naru is low up here. He's going to pop his smite condition fairly soon. There it goes. Tries to get on Anya. Anya is very low. Can't really go any further that direction. Pops his heal. Gonna have blinding powder up for the stealth, and ooh, he gets ringed, but he gets just down there out of their cleave there. Naru is fairly low, but he's getting ready to burst. His heal is coming up. Gets interrupted before he can cast it by Anya, and he goes down. Phoenix is going for the stomp, and that's going to not go through, but Noob Thief goes down as well. Barely straight's the last one up for Sassy Boys, and he's going to go down. So this is going to be 2-0 Dingoes. Okay, so we're going to go into the grand finals right now, which is going to be Outplayed by Children versus Slippery Dingo Wranglers. It's going to be a best of 5, but since Outplayed by Children is coming from the winner's bracket, they're going to have a 1-game advantage going into this. So Outplayed by Children only has to win 2 matches to take the tournament, but Slippery Dingo Wranglers has to win 3. Comp-wise, I think Slippery Dingo Wranglers is fairly hard countered here. I don't see Phoenix doing as much for them as he did in the last matchup. He's too easy to take down with the Necro Wells. I don't see Healing Breeze working too well for him here either. Although Wells are unblockable, so Shelter isn't as useful as it normally is. Well, we'll see how this goes. Gonna see stealth openers from both teams again. Because Noskok has Plague and they're not going to be able to one-shot him, their best opportunity is probably going to be to Moa him. Either him or Backpack. I'm not actually sure which one they're going to choose to focus on, but I would probably say Noskok, because if they down Backpack, they're going to have a hard time killing him through the Well Cleave. Backpack going fairly aggressive here, dropping those chill nades near that stealth. It doesn't really hit anything, but he doesn't really give up anything for it except for that initial stealth. So Sade and Red are going to try to jump onto him. All 3 members of Outplayed by Children are revealed now. And initial skirmish going off. Anya taking some damage. Nozcock getting to half health already. Probably going to pop Plague after his heal here. Oh, Aret goes down. Toka just took out Aret. He's in downstate. Backpack's Vampire's just procced. Aret gets cleaved out. Backpack is very low. Let's see if Anya can take out Backpack. Shadow Refuge goes off from Toker, so it doesn't look like Backpack's going to go down. He's got his turrets around him from that crate. Phoenix goes down. Backpack's low, but Anya doesn't have a steal off to finish that. Toker gets the Shadow Step stomp. So it's Anya's left alone versus Outplayed by Children. So we're going to see it 2-0 for Outplayed by Children once Anya goes down. That area right over there by the little house here is just really hard for a Mesmer to play around. They can't maximize the range damage without getting too close, and it's hard for them to avoid all that cleave. Okay, so getting this match started, we got at 2-0 in favor of Outplayed by Children. If they win this one, they win the tournament. Gonna see if they maybe stealth up a little more than last time. But Backpack kind of forced them to make a move at the start of that last one. They weren't ready for that since most of the teams of this have been playing pretty defensively with the stealth openers. Backpack out aggressive again. They're going to stealth up, and they're probably going to go instantly to try to jump him. Berserker comes out. He jumps back in. Phoenix goes with the emote from his hammer, rings Backpack, but his teammates are nowhere near to capitalize on that. Noskok gets in on Anya and reveals him, but he gets out of there pretty easy. Sade's somewhat in a bit of trouble here because they're closing in on him. He's in the middle of them with his distortion. Noskok's eating some damage there. He's gonna have his oh, he pops Plague and he gets instantly taken out by Vampirunes. He's gonna go down out of that Death Shroud there. He gets mowed in Death Shroud with like 10% health. They're gonna take him out. Aret's going on to Toker now, who's very low. Anya's probably gonna jump on him as well. His Vampirunes proc inside the Shadow Refuge. Noskok's still in the down state. They're not even going for that res. Toker interrupts the stomp, but the cleave goes through. It's now 3v2 in favor of Dingoes. Toker is under half health. Anya's jumping on him. He gets stealthed by the trait, but he goes downstate anyway. Gonna follow Backpack. He tries to nade cleave that, but he's gonna be 1v3. Phoenix goes down. Backpack doesn't really have any way to secure that stomp as he rallies off of Toker. Backpack's Vampirune procs, but he's gonna go down to Condi damage, so it's gonna be 2-1 in favor of Outplayed by Children. So Played by Children is having a harder time dealing with that Mesmer than I thought they would. Alright, was standing right in the middle of them, and Toker wasn't able to get on him before he took out most of Noskok's health. Enough to the point where the instant Noskok plagued, his Vampirunes procced. Regardless, Dingoes is going to have to win 2 matches to take this versus only one that Outplayed is going to have to win. Okay, we're gonna get this match started. Stealth opener going out from Dingoes. Abjur's playing outplayed by Children, is playing a little bit more defensively here because of what happened last time. So Phoenix is still going to keep staff autoing them just like he did against Sassy Boys while Arette and Anya stealth up, but they get knocked by a Fear Mark. Doesn't really do anything because the nades that were coming with it didn't connect, and now most of Outplayed by Children is revealed. They stealth up again. They're stacked up behind that. Toka tries to jump on Anya, and the nades are really what's pressuring Sade right now. He has to pop his heal. Toka backs up at half health. They're really playing defensive there. The Shadow Refuge goes off from Dingo Wranglers. Let's see how Backpack's going to be doing. He's going to try to hit them in stealth with those nades, because the procs on that can really hurt the Mesmer Thief. They're stealthing up, getting ready to bomb again. Nades going into that. Chill nades going on. Hits Anya. Doesn't hit... oh, it does hit Arette. Okay, it hit all three of them. Those were pretty well aimed. Nozcock's going to be the target here if they can get on to him. Backpack actually gets pulled with him, though. Phoenix in there alone. Nozcock's Plague goes off, but his Vampirunes are pretty close to proc again. If they can get a little bit more damage on him, they'll interrupt that Plague. But Arette switches target to Backpack with Anya. And let's see if Backpack has managed to... He Slick Shoes Arette... No, he Slick Shoes Arette's clone and Phoenix. They've switched back to Nozcock because they came out of Plague. He's got 56 health after that Death Shroud. He's definitely going to go down. Toker is low. Their only chance right here is getting Anya down, and Anya's about to get his heal up, so he's going to withdraw to that. Maybe pop a Shadow Refuge, even just for the heal. Toker and Backpack are both low. Going back onto Anya, he's popped the Shadow Refuge, but he's still low. It's possible he's going to go down to Backpack here. He's in the down state. Backpack is in mist form right now because his Vampirune's proc. Phoenix is too low to go for that res. They're just going to try to cleave out Backpack and Toker. Backpack gets taken down by the ring there, and they're going to res Anya just to be safe while Sade stomps. So this is going to go 2-0. I mean 2-2 in the finals. Outplayed by Children versus Dingoes. So this is going to be game point here since we're sitting 2-2 in a best of 5. Slippery Dingo Wrangler is doing a very good job of pressuring Nozcock. He's not really able to do much in this matchup. Doesn't have the support of a shout bow or anything. Backpack is not in the arena. He might be changing classes right now. He might be going shout... Oh, he's on a Guardian. He's going Mediguard to try to counter the Mesmer Thief. It's an interesting choice. So here's his Mediguard. Running the same build that all the other Mediguards have been today, the 01616. Just waiting on Nozcock to start this match up, and then we'll see how Backpack's class swap works. Gonna follow him, so if he screws up, we can all make fun of him. Getting the hammer auto attack down. Always gotta master that auto attack as you play a new class. So he's just gonna try to react to any burst they try to put out on top of Nozcock. They're just kind of standing there looking at each other though. Trying to drops that pull, but he doesn't actually pull Nozcock. So now they're both going to stealth up, and Phoenix is going to come try to initiate on them a little, but he's going to actually back up to re-stealth with them. Backpack's probably getting ready to, as soon as he sees one of them out of position, he'll ring meditate on them, but Phoenix jumps on that black powder, so Toker is trapped in that ring. He ports out of it. Aret's getting pressured here. But he pops his invul and he mows Nozcock. Nozcock is mowed right now. They got to try to kill him now before the mower runs out. But he got stealthed. He had spectral armor proc, so he's going to have high death shroud coming out of that. He's got all of his death shroud up. So let's watch Aret try to escape from this. He's in very dangerous position right now. He's about to run out of invul. He's going to swap into sword and blurred frenzy, I'd assume. Got his blink up and his heal in a couple seconds, but he's going to get pressured by Toker soon if he's not careful. Going to blink out of there into a decoy to get his heal off. Toker, all of Outplayed by Children, is very low here. Backpack goes down. Nozcock is about to go down, but Toker takes out a Ret. Phoenix is going to go for that res with the res bubble. I don't really see Toker getting enough cleave on that. Nozcock is going to get cleaved out here. Toker's down. It's going to go 3-2 in favor of Dingoes. They win the tournament. So I'm going to shut down the stream now. Genion's asking me to host him, but thanks for watching, guys. Dingoes takes first, and Outplayed by Children takes second.